For those who do not want to get out of bed, we have Bed Aerobics by MONIFA MAAT. MONIFA is a healthy motivator, correct?
Yes, I like to think of myself as that.
And you're a nationally certified personnel trainer,
That's right.
home fitness and nutrition advocate.
Yes.
But I know you as a radio talk show host.
Yes, it's amazing the directions that life will take you.
Yes.
But, you know, a lot of people ask me, Deetra, and we've known each other for years, but a lot of people ask me, how did you come up with the concept of bed exercise?
Yes.
And the answer to that is quite by accident. I didn't plan it, it just happened. And it came up because I didn't feel like getting out of bed to do my yoga stretches and to do the Pilates stuff.
Okay.
I really didn't. So I said, wait a minute, you know, why don't I just do it right here in my bed? And it wasn't until 3 or 4 months later that my body started to change. 3
to 4 months later, you saw it later. Okay.
People began to, you know, notice and say, well, girl, what you doing? You know, you got that glow about you. You know, you're losing weight, you're in love.
So how did you come up with the concept? You came up with the concept because you did not want to get out of bed? Or?
Well, here's the thing. You know, you go through hills and valleys in life.
Okay.
I was going through a valley. And I woke up early one morning, I turned on the television.
When you say valley, what valley was that? Do you want to share that? Because we's women, this is sister talk, come on.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? Sometimes we don't know exactly, but I know that I moved to a different neighborhood and was in the process of changing my career. And it was just felt dark.
Oh, okay.
And I woke up early. I'm not an early bird, but I woke up early one morning and I turned on the television. That's exactly what happened. And I saw this this Asian yoga instructor doing her thing.
Right.
So I said, well, I could do that. And I just started doing it and I just started practicing. And I didn't realize what was happening until a couple of months.
Okay.
That gloom, doom mentality began to dissipate.
So when did you become a certified personal trainer? That's what I'm curious, because I don't know.
2008.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you always knew me as, you know, the performance artist.
And
so
the performance, the singer and all that.
And I still am that.
Okay.
You know, the whole idea is that's why the healthy motivator, because I think that, you know, when you have to force people to exercise, you may do it for a month or so, or maybe even a couple of weeks, or 6 or 7 months, but it's all about developing a healthy lifestyle.
Okay.
And what is that? It's really all about taking that, whatever is unique, whatever is organic about yourself, similar to your last guest, you know, with the African dancing and working out, and really making it work for you. For me, it was Bed Aerobics that really got me back into the whole sort of, you know, fitness mentality and and positivity.
So you say Bed Aerobics, so that includes yoga, aerobics?
It's interesting, you know, when you talk aerobic means with oxygen. So when we think about Bed Aerobics, the reason why I named it Bed Aerobics is because you're basically blending a combination of calisthenic, resistance, and stretch exercises over about a 30-minute period. It's 18 steps of movements that flow together sort of in a seamless flow of motion. So after 20 to 30 minutes, it's aerobic, all right.
One more question. How much weight did you lose when you first started this, and how long did it take?
Right. And weight is something that I don't emphasize in terms of this exercise. Did I lose weight? Absolutely. I was a size 12. 12, 14 occasionally, but mostly 12. And then I was a size 8. Now I'm about a 7, 8.
Wow. And how long did it take you to do that?
About 6 months. So it's really not about 6 to 7 months. So it's really not about, I really don't like to emphasize weight loss. Will you lose weight? Absolutely. Will you tone up? Absolutely. But it's really a spiritual element to Bed Aerobics. Because think about it, you know, you go to bed, how many of us sort of, you know, reflect, you know, when we're in bed about our day, about our lives. And so what I did was I paired each movement with a powerful affirmation that happens to be biblically based.
So you do this exercise with positive affirmations.
Absolutely.
And they are Bible verses. Yes. So could you demonstrate that?
I'll demonstrate what I do for Twist Her.
Okay.
I am not conformed to this world, but transformed by the renewal of my mind.
I hear that.
I am not conformed to this world, but transformed by the renewal of my mind. So think about it. You just wake up in the morning and you're doing these exercises and you're conditioning your body, and you're also conditioning your mind, because you have to remember the verse as you're exercising. And based on the positivity and the powerfulness of the verse, it's lifting your spirit as you're lifting your legs.
So you're elevating not only your physical being, but your mind too.
Absolutely.
With positive affirmation.
And there are 18
of
them. There are 18 verses.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're going to get to Michelle Obama's arms. That's what I want.
Okay,
that's what I want.
All right. So one of the real, airbed. do this at home. Okay. So one of the things I talk about is you actually, seriously, you want to be on a relatively firm bed. Right. All right? Nothing too soft and plush, because you also have to think about the health of your back. Right. So let's do Michelle's arms. Okay. So this is really interesting, because your arms are going to move in 5 different directions for repetition, for television purposes, of 4 reps. Okay. So here we go. 1, 2. It's almost like a bird flapping. Yes. 3, 4, and then the arms go up. You make a muscle flat and up, muscle flat, up, muscle flat. Up, muscle flat. Okay. Arms stay out. Don't you dare put those arms down. Everybody wants to put their arms down, right? Okay, right. Palms face the back of the wall behind you. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't put those arms down yet. Okay, now you're going to bend your elbows, okay? You kind of like reminiscent of the, you know, the robot.
That's what you did.
And you're still going to do the robot. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the arms stay out again. Okay. There you go. Yeah. Starting to burn now? Okay,
I'm feeling it. I just started.
3, 4. And now just imagine if you're doing 15 reps of each. Okay.
Wow, okay. So
that's Michelle's arms.
Yeah, and I am determined to get it, and I'm going to try that. Yeah.
And so I'm sorry.
No, I wanted the model, Nikki, to come. She's going to show us some other things too, right? All right, Nikki, let's jump in bed.
Now, Nikki is, you know, Nikki actually works out at the gym where I train. And Nikki is, and she can just speak for herself, because Nikki's a bodybuilder. You know, don't let the size fool you, honey. But you can talk about better aerobics, and it's interesting, because she was saying how tight she was. A lot of times with weightlifters, they lift heavy weights, but they don't take the time to stretch.
Oh, really? So, wow.
Oh,
okay. So with our mic, go ahead.
So one of the things that Nikki had said to me was that better aerobics helped her to open up her hips more and stretch more, and, you know, less soreness after a bout of heavy lifting.
Okay, Nikki, show us what you can do, what you do in the morning before you go training.
So we're going to do, what Nikki's going to demonstrate right now is she's going to demonstrate the bed push-up. Okay. Right now, I saw you during the break. You were doing some push-ups with time mat.
All right. That was a video. Let me go over here. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So what Nikki is going to demonstrate for you right here. So you see how she has tight arms here? Yes. Right? Now, particularly the area that people have a lot of trouble with, and Nikki can contend with this, is the triceps, all right? So Nikki, if you can demonstrate for us what the bed push-up is all about. She's gonna stretch your legs out to the edge of the bed. Good. And then she's gonna lower her forearms to the bed. Exactly. Whoa. And then push up. Wow. Whoa. That's a push-up. Okay. And 2. She's gonna do 4 of these. You starting to feel the burn? Not yet.
So good. We finally got a mic. So, Mickey, so how did you get involved in the bed aerobics?
Well, like Monifa said, I weight train at the gym that she works at, and I noticed that she was working with some people on their flexibility, and I said, you know what, I'm one of those people who go into the gym and I work out and I train hard, and I also sit behind a desk all day long as well, so I'm always really tight. And so I asked her for her assistance, and she told me about her book, and I've read it. It's wonderful. And so I began to do the exercises in my bed as well, and I noticed that I'm much more open, and it really kind of kicks off my day.
Okay, show us some more, because I may join in. I'm not sure yet.
Actually, the one that Nikki's going to do is one that a lot of, especially women, you know, we're concerned about our hips and our thighs. So Nikki's going to demonstrate the open butterfly, and that's where you lie on your back.
The open butterfly.
Open butterfly.
My eyebrows, right?
That eyebrows going on. Okay, this is good. All right, and then she's going to, in stirrup position, your knees are up in stirrup position with your feet up, exactly, right? And your palms are facing each other, and then you just move your legs apart. Good. Now, you're going to close your legs against the resistance of your arms so you can feel what's happening in your bicep area there. Can you feel that a little bit, Nikki? Now imagine doing 8 to 15 reps of this, right? And the biblical verse that goes along with this is, I have power that no man can take away, that no one, not no man, that no one can take away from me unless I give it away.
Whoa, that's so appropriate.
Right. I hope that wasn't a Freudian slip. I hope that wasn't a Freudian slip.
So do you have any biblical verses?
I don't use biblical verses, but I do wake up every morning and I tell myself that I am better than I was yesterday and that I will be better tomorrow.
I love it. And I'm glad that you asked Nikki that, because Nikki, you know, obviously, you know, she said she doesn't use biblical verses. You don't have to. Anything that's positive and powerful is what you can say while you're doing the exercises. But I do have to say, one of the reasons why I use biblical is because in the faith community, the issue of obesity is rampant. It's definitely a state of emergency. Thank you.
From
for that. That
lifting weights, and now you're in the bed doing exercise, right?
Yeah, and like I said, you know, I'm one of those people who I want to get in the gym and I want to just start working out and training, and I forget to stretch.
Oh, really?
And it's really, really important to make sure that you're stretching as well as lifting weights so that you can maintain that flexibility and reduce your risk of injury. Okay. And so if I'm in my bed in the morning, I know I can get it done, I can get it out the way, and I can start my day.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you, Nikki. Thank you so much. Okay, so how can people get in contact with you?
Sure. Well, if people want to find out more about Bed Aerobics and get in touch with me, they can go to my website, www.bedaerobics.com, or just, you know, hit me up. What is it? A shout out?
Shout out.
Yeah, give me a shout out on my Facebook. My Facebook page, MONIFA MAAT, facebook.com. What is it? www.facebook.com/MONIFA MAAT.
So you're overwhelmed with the exercise.
You know what? I'm just, exactly. I'm not a techie, but anyway. So it's www.facebook.com/MONIFA MAAT, or go to my website, www.bedaerobics.com.
Okay.
Oh,
you know something?
Camera.
That was so good. This bed is so enticing. I'm going to get it.
All right. And I think I'll fall into it.
Bed Aerobics is great. One of the things that also makes this exercise very effective is that it's a no excuses form of exercising, because you're really getting a great workout.
Okay.
But you're doing it in bed. And it's systemized, and not just are you conditioning your body, but also your mind and your spirit, because again, there are affirmations associated with each one of the exercises. So, for instance, I was doing the twister, right, where I was conforming my knees from one position to the other. So the affirmation for that is, I am not conformed to this world, but transformed by the renewal of my mind. So as you're doing the exercises, you're actually strengthening your spirit.